Damn, come Australia, tap in with my latest single, Rolling, featuring C4, Kanai, and One Take Ocho. You're now rocking with Big Oosh Radio. It's your boy Damn, coming straight out of Australia. Tap in with my latest single, Rolling, featuring C4, Kanai, and One Take Ocho. You're now rocking with Big Oosh Radio. It's your boy Damn, coming straight out of Australia. Tap in with my latest single, Rolling, featuring C4, Kanai, and One Take Ocho.
Rolling. How many more shots till you get rolling? Till you be rolling. Till you get rolling. Rolling. How many more shots till you get rolling?
You're now rocking with Big Oosh Radio. It's your boy Damn, coming straight out of Australia. Tap in with my latest single, Rolling, featuring C4, Kanai, and One Take Ocho.
Still not gonna front the east.
You're now rocking with Big Oosh Radio. It's your boy Damn, coming straight out of Australia. Tap in with my latest single, Rolling, featuring C4, Kanai, and
Jamming out the street.
You're now rocking with Big Oosh Radio. It's your boy Damn, coming straight out of Australia. Tap in with my latest single, Rolling, featuring C4, Kanai, and One Take Ocho.
Take you to heaven, only God knows the blame. Take you to heaven while I'm tripping around saying, load up the chop, got me right around with the
You're
game.
now rocking with Big Oosh Radio. It's your boy Damn.
Nothing the same, chillin' on my own all by myself. Play around with cars, I thought I was dull, Lately I've been focused on my wealth. Remember back in school I used to sell,
Yeah, Level's the local dealer. Made a couple quid of amnesia. Fingertips green but pockets were greener. Now they hear my sound, where goes the water? Gotta come cleaner, heaven or hell. End up the ear. Ask that boy how we are. Never on socials, management, I don't need PR. I got 10s, 20s, 50s in elastic, courtesy of the Duke. Now what you do backflips, tell me he match fit. X was the man, tell me does he match this. Quick switch, change up their tactics. Blake or bolt, I don't know Gatlin. Tryna make it to heaven, I know it's not promised. Bro, try to get out the cage. You don't know lockdown, stop the verb for Boris. Hell's not part of the plan, so repent after every grand. Lawless lands, bro, what's the sands?
You're now rocking with Big Oosh Radio. Damn, coming straight out of Australia. Tap in with my latest single, Rolling, featuring C4, Kanai, and One Take Ocho. You're now rocking with Big Oosh Radio. It's your boy Damn, coming straight out of Australia. Tap in with my latest single, Rolling, featuring C4, Kanai, and One Take Ocho. You're now rocking with Big Oosh Radio. It's your boy Damn.
Yeah.
Tap in with my latest single.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Yes sir. We live, baby. rolling. Hey.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Hey. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of Big Goose Radio. It is your host, one of your hosts, ladies and gentlemen, your Uso, Boogie, Oogie alongside me. I got my Uso. Please introduce yourself.
Big Goose, Manny, fresh to death, nothing less but the best. West, what?
Yes, y'all. We are streaming live right now on Dash Radio Island City Media. What is popping to everybody that's on the live right now? If you just tapped in, make sure you hit that share button one time, please.
Yes, sir.
Do not be a buster and not share, right? Hit that share button one time. It's good to see y'all, fam. What up, Lily? Hey, shout out to Sis Lily. Last week was her birthday. She turned. We won't reveal that, Sis Lily. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Yes, sir.
Yes, it's good to
see you on the live. What's up, everybody?
What's popping, man? Say what's up. Say something if you're just joining us right now. Let us know you in the building. Send us a fire emoji. Let us know you in the building. Let us know where you tapped in from. What's up, Sis Renza? Sis Renz, prayers and love are with you in the Uso band. Just know that we love you. Know that we love you, and we're thinking and praying for you. What up? What's up, Mouse Bernard? Oh, Mouse B is on here, man. All the way from American Samoa, ladies and gentlemen. My Uso B.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's my host right there. He's tapped in from the 684, bro.
What's up, 684 family?
684.
Thanks for tapping in, man.
The building. We see you guys.
Definitely.
What's been good with you?
You see the new merch?
I see the new drip, y'all.
See the new merch?
Hey,
this was flying off the shelves, Zeus.
Ooh, put it up there so they can see it, man. Look at that, man. Big Oosh Radio. That is nice.
Let's go.
Got the
You
little
like
reggae,
that, huh?
the little reggae drip, man.
Hey, summer. This is the summer one right here, boy.
We got a couple of new pieces, man, that we can't wait to like start to rock. So make sure y'all tap in. If you need some of that merch, tap into it's streamed right at the bottom. It is Shirt the City, or you say it, Manny, because I always mess it up.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and tap into shirtthecity253.com/Big Oos Radio
Yes,
for
sir.
all your latest merch. And so we haven't thrown this one up on the thing yet. We did throw it up on our social media, and a lot of people's been inboxing us for it. So I'm just thankful for everybody who's able to support and rock Big Oos Radio, man. We love you guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all.
And the stars, man. You guys been sending stars like crazy, man.
Keep
Thank
them
you
coming.
guys. For real. Keep them coming.
We appreciate the stars. Keep them coming. Shout out to
For real.
everybody sending stars our way, man. We
Salute to you guys, man.
definitely appreciate. What's up, my shout out to my sis T 702
Yes, sir.
Las Vegas.
Ooh.
702 is in the building. I know. I see. Oh, look at that, man. Oh, we already got some stars, man.
1,000 stars?
Stars. Say 5 million. 5 million, man. Got
Yes,
stars.
sir.
No. Thank you so much. It's good to be rocking with y'all. We took a break last week because of graduation week. You all know.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
It was a big week for us. We celebrated my daughter Shay. Congrats, Shay. We love
Shay. Congratulations, girl.
Shay, like all the graduates of
everybody. Yeah.
Like it's so dope to like see all the pictures being shared on social media right now. Like everybody sharing pictures of their loved ones. I love it, man. I love it.
It's dope. Boogie, you guys did such an amazing job with Shay's drive-through, man. That was amazing. I think that was one of the best ones I've seen. So,
yeah,
man, thank you. See, the
Shout
difference is like for me. Yeah, of course. Of course, man.
It's definitely the village that like my parents, you know, my wife, my children, my nieces, my nephews, my siblings, like, and that's our village.
Love, man.
It was really all them. I had the easy job and just like stand on the mic as always and talk. Like I did something. Really, I didn't do anything. You know, it was really our village. And so shout out to our village, man, for really coming together.
For real, y'all really did that, man.
Our Shay. Yes, we love you. And you were in Vegas too, right?
Yeah, I went to Vegas for a couple graduations out there, and so I had a nephew. Oh no, cousin. Sorry, I had a cousin that graduated. Malachi Nunu, congratulations to you, and also Hazel Lawano, who graduated as well. So congratulations to you guys. I was blessed to. I want to give a shout out to the band of Bradas who gave me an opportunity to play with them, and man, I got to play with the legendary Sean Ishimoto. I don't know if you've seen our live, but
I saw the live, bro.
Yeah, he's the one playing the guitar, and he's blind, but he's playing it like a keyboard, and he's just killing it, bro.
Killing it, bro.
So,
everybody go back. If you don't follow Manny, go follow Manny now and go watch those live videos. Like they was getting knocked. Shout out to Band of Brothers, man. Those guys are just
Remy, Ty, Genoa. Thank you guys, man.
Remy.
Yes, sir. That was a lot of fun, Oos.
I bet.
That was a lot of fun. And then, you know, we went on the strip. We went on like this much fun. It was what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
No, we'll keep it at that. We'll let you.
No, I was out there on the strip, you know, just reading my Bible, trying to spread the good word.
Did you say strip club?
No. The old Vegas strip.
The old Vegas.
It's a family show, bro.
It is a family show, and I know Tamonte.
I had my Bible.
That's why I just want to make sure that I get clarity that you said you were on the strip and that you were at a strip club. Because one, right, you don't want to be there, and plus you're a married man, so like, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Off limit to us, man.
I don't even know what you're talking about. What is that?
I don't know. I have no idea, Manny.
You don't know.
You tell me, Oos. You tell me, Oos. Hey man, it's good to see everybody. Shout out, like we said earlier, shout out to the class of 2021. If you are in the Great Northwest or wherever you're tapped in from, thank y'all for joining us, man. We're usually here every Tuesday. Tonight we made an exception and we wanted to run the show this week on Wednesday, just because we're still kind of closing out from a lot of graduation stuff, and so this is the season for that. But nonetheless, thank you guys for being patient with us and rocking with us consistently. If you don't have the Dash app, make sure you go and download the Dash app. Dash Radio app right now. That way you can hear us streaming live. And we're streaming live every week on Dash Radio via Island City Media. Shout out to the Uso Big Q and DJ Green for always holding us down, and the entire Island City Media team, man.
Yeah.
Nothing but love from Boogie and Manny, man.
DJ Green, baby. That's the man right there.
Yes,
Q and the boys, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, man. Beautiful
big
day.
Big love.
Right?
Beautiful day. Finally. Man,
Finally.
the week started off kind of rough with that rain. That was weird. Like, I'm over here like, man, I just came from Vegas, 108 degrees.
For real, bro.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay. So the rain was cool. You know what I mean? Kind of cooled down for a little bit. But then the second day, I was kind of like over it already, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I looked at the weather, and it's supposed to be like 70, 80 the rest of the week. So I'm loving it. And it's Father's Day weekend.
It is Father's Day weekend.
It is Father's
Are there
Day
any fathers on
weekend.
the live right now? If
Yes,
there are
sir.
any fathers on the live right now,
Yes,
and
sir.
if you love your father, hashtag Father's Day 2021.
If you love your father,
if you love your father, hashtag Father's Day 2021 right now. So I know that you know
sir.
this week is dedicated to the
Yes,
father.
sir.
Salute
Yes,
to all real fathers in the building.
The real fathers. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, I don't see no hashtags. Ain't no
Bugs are full.
Everybody's sleeping, man. But yeah, man, I'm excited about Father's Day this weekend. And we still graduations today happening all throughout the week. And so one of the things that Manny and I have, or Big Goose Radio has committed to doing, is putting a small tribute, right, to say thank you and to say we recognize you, we honor you, we celebrate you all, class of 2021, whether you have finished from high school, middle school, elementary. We see all the pictures, or college. Like, we know that those aren't easy, not an easy pathway to follow, and so you have committed to, finishing off the year by graduating and receiving your diploma at whatever level. And us here at Big Goose Radio and our community and our families here, our cities, our nation, our culture, we celebrate you and we say thank you.
Yep.
Tip our hats to you all, especially to the parents. Right, especially to the parents, man.
Oh yeah,
big time. Like, it takes a lot for being a parent. Like, it's not easy parenting teenagers. I remember when I was a teenager, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't very easy to parent me because I was super violent.
That's crazy. I was the opposite, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you were.
Right. It was super. My mom said you are the easiest child I ever raised. And I was like, well, thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
But go ahead, tell us about your Falun God days.
No, I'm not going to tell you about those days, but I will say that salute to any parent and,
yes, sir.
For sticking through it with your children and helping them to see days like graduation days. We know that is a shared experience, and that it takes a village to help support our children. So, in light of that celebration, or at these moments, we put together a small tribute, and we asked you all a couple weeks ago to send us in your videos, send us in your pictures of your seniors, so that we can add them into a small tribute that we want to put together to celebrate your seniors. So, ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado,
tag your people.
Please tag your people. If you sent pictures or you got family members who missed this the last or 2 weeks ago, this is their opportunity. And then what's going to happen after we show it? This is the last night it'll air, and then we'll post it on our YouTube link. So make sure you follow us on YouTube so you can watch that or pull that up anytime. But this is our tribute to the class of 2021. We hope you enjoy. God bless.
Yes, sir.
so vai vai pea o mai fai ngata lua te fa atasi male atua I so o se ala e te uia no atali ia e whaalongo mai ila une upu o le a fai ia e no fusauni awa e te solo muli ila fai unga ua fai o le lalo langi nei e tumu I mea masi e te le whao so songa e vai vai ai o langona ia e loto tele awa e te fefe aluma le fia fia lo uatali e manuia alo ia fai vai a manuia awa e te loto vai vai pea o mai fai ngata lua te fatasi male atua I so se ala e te uia lo ua fa fine se e whaalongo mai I le maupu o le a fai nei e manatu mama I loi matau lo tina a o e folau I le vasa loa loa e whai ngata o e malua I le a inga nei lo ua fa fine se alofa whai le lei ta ai e se lau fala tu e se le alunga fa malo si mai se ia o I le taununga alo ia fai vai a manuia aua e te loto vai vai pea o mai fai ngata lua te fatasi male atua I so se ala e te uia o mamanga louso alo ia eu fai va eu rulu maka folau lo fa moi moi awale kaua ia kolo loko ia manga kuolo ku ile muri papanga ama kua ngai ainga ai mai se la fanga ngofka kalo kapua I falo lo le ala awalo savalinga nge ku ia lo vai se maa lo se falo le lei ile au ngangi a mama papa fau kuanga e fai mo e ku ai mangule fainga malanga falo le lei mai manga kua alu mama ngai kama kua au ke fefe loko ke le o le lupe le afalele ki ke ele fili ki ke ele pia kamo e sapo le manguia ko anga le loko ko anga kakalo au nge ngalo lo kuspa ia oi se sole te au ke kangi ke pa kaulai le ku le langi fa amaro si o le koa kau le kaua mo samoa ia o ke na fa kuanga ke o loko malo nganga ai sa ka fa ko fa ia ku ia vai o ka va oh my
woke up early morning, decided to start my day, feeling good inside, so I'm walking with a smile upon my face. See, things just seem to be going well. Today must be my day. I had no worries, not one at all, that words cannot explain. It's gonna be a good day after all. Hey, hey. Started off on the other side, when it turned out to be just fine. It's gonna be a good day after all. I wish this day would never end, but tomorrow we'll try again. Of no more trying, said a day of no more fears, and a day of no more crying, to a day of no more tears. That I can't forget those rainy days that made it what it is. Said it got me breathing through the day, and all I can say is this: it's gonna be a good day. Some say them try to hold me down, but me not let them, cause me gon' ahead and continue walking round. And if you feel me gon' ahead and round, that's the way we up and get down. Said I can't forget those rainy days that made it what it is. Said it got me breezing through the day, and all I can say is this: it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day after all. Hey, hey. Started off on the other side, but it turned out to be just fine. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day after all. Hey, hey. I wish today would never end, but tomorrow we'll try again. It's gonna be a good day. Hey, hey. Let's get it going now.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Why don't you light up our live feed right now with those fire emojis right now? And let's give it up for the class of 2021. Great job.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that man. It's such, you know what I love about that? And shout out to Moso, Manny. He actually put that together. He took the time to edit and put that together. Every year he does that. I just love seeing like of course, I love seeing like all the graduates being celebrated, but just like I appreciate everybody who sent these pictures in from like California, from Hawaii, from like how we went to like we had somebody from Oklahoma. Was it Oklahoma?
Yeah. Illinois,
like, man, it's so dope, man. And so today, in this month, we honor all of our graduates, and then even the ones that graduated from college, man. Shout out to you all, man. You all are the real MVPs, man. So once again, man, we celebrate you all. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Enjoy yourselves. This is your month, and this is your moment to celebrate. But let's get to today. Right, I'm excited about our next guest, Manny.
Oh yeah, big time.
Big time. This is a big baller, man. He's doing some big things out of Fedtown, ladies and gentlemen. I got a chance to meet him through my sister, and he and his lovely wife spent a little bit of time coaching my niece and my daughter, and like all the great work they're doing. We're excited to hear more about that. Ladies and gentlemen, light up our live feed right now and help me welcome to the Big Oos Radio stage. Give it up for AAU coach Thomas Young. I can't get no horns, Manny. I can't get no horns.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
AKA the Samoan E40.
Come on, man.
What's up, host? I bet you, Thomas, I bet you get that a lot, right?
Yada.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yada, I mean.
What's up, man? It's good to have you on, Uso. Thanks. Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
Give me a second. Let me swap some seats around quick.
Okay. While Manny's swapping his screen right now, thank you everybody for tapping in. Make sure you hit that share button right now. We are live right now, ladies and gentlemen, with Coach Thomas Young of building with us today. We are so fortunate and honored and blessed even that you would take the time to rock with us this evening. Man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Uso. Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Right on, man. Man, my name is Thomas, man. I'm just everyone call me Coach Young, man. I'm out from Federal Way. I coach at Decatur High School, and I also run an organization called TreyCity Basketball, man. So just out here trying to, and and I also run a nonprofit organization called Young Work Foundation. So we just out here just trying to do things in the community and make a better place for everybody. Trying to make it a safe spot.
I love that. And you grew up in Federal Way, like that Federal Way, Fedtown. That's home for you.
That's it.
Wow. How did coaching basketball fall into your lap?
Man, it was just funny, man. Like I played football. I didn't even play organized basketball, to tell you the truth, man.
So you didn't hoop at all?
I didn't hoop. I was a big hoop fan, but I never played.
Okay.
And
that's you and Manny both, Coach.
But the thing was, man, my son, at a young age, my man, he was allergic to grass. So
your son was allergic to grass?
Yeah, he get that from his mom's side.
That's from his mama's gene.
I never heard that one before.
You about to get yourself in trouble, Coach.
Just don't dinner on Father's Day.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Coach, I never heard that before.
Yeah, so he was just allergic to being outside. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's crazy.
So at a young age, we were trying to figure out something for him to do, and my wife is a hooper, so she was like, "Let's go to the Boys and Girls Club," and he was kindergarten around that age, man. So we ended up going there, and he ended up hooping on the Boys and Girls Club. I'm just a regular dad, kicking back in the back,
right,
and watching, and we were very young. You know what I mean? My wife and I are very young. So I'm sitting there and not really knowing anything about the lingo, how basketball went, man. I'm just watching and observing because I want to give my son the best.
Right.
But me, I'm straight football hardcore, and I'm just like, this is weak. You know what I mean? Like first grade, the kid's trying to learn how to dribble, and I'm thinking he's supposed to dunk. I'm like, man, what are you doing, man? Like, but just involved myself. And one day, the coach was actually sick one day, and he couldn't make it. So I stepped in to take care of practice. And me being stupid, I'm out there running football drills with these kids. You know what I mean? And but the parents loved it. They loved the discipline part of it. So I ended up kind of like inheriting that team, and I ended up growing up with all these young men.
Wow!
And then that's how my coaching career started, man. I started like when I'm in the basketball world, man. To tell you the truth, man, I was lost because when they talk that basketball lingo, I never played. So I'm like, yeah, so I'm like, so now I'm YouTubing it. I'm going to coaching clinics. They're like, hey, what school you coach for? I'm over here just making stuff up, like, the University of Federal Way, stuff like that, and, just trying to get in and learn, you know what I mean? So I just really applied myself at a young age, man, and then all of a sudden, my girls, my son is the oldest, and I have 3 daughters behind that. and I was taking them to practice with the boys, and it just fell in line with what we were doing. So now I was able to pour all that energy into the girls too. Like, you know, my oldest daughter, she hooped with the boys for years, and I never coached a girl. But then my second daughter, I started getting more involved with her team, and then made the transfer over. I was still coaching boys and girls, but I made that switch with my second daughter, and man, it just took off from there. You know what I mean? And just really like I said, man, just being observant and just applying myself and just trying to learn, and then like I said, I picked up here and there, and I really just perfected my craft, man, and just really got in the gym with it. And you know, I was really trying to save $1, man, because everybody want to train your kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't know if I was getting bopped, because I was like, you know, you take the trainer tell you something, but I don't know nothing. So I'm like, I don't trust it. So instead of that, I just trained my kids myself. You know what I mean? And then I started training their friends, and it just snowballed over the years, man. And we just took off, man. And 20-something years later, man, I'm coaching at Decatur, and you know, I got these great group of girls, man. You know, like I said, man, hats off to them, man. They really make me look like I know what I'm talking about when, you know.
They make you look like Phil Jackson.
Hey, I was just about to say, man, that's that, you know, that saying, fake it till you make it, brother.
Hey.
And it looks like
yeah, but I mean, there's no cap in what I do, man. My niece, man, I put a basketball in her hands, man, and she's actually older than my kids, but you know, because she was hooping, you know what I mean? She was doing her thing, you know. But I really got involved with my kids, you know what I mean? Like when my kids started growing up, I was really with them, you know what I mean? Like just trying to figure it out, you know, and being from the background, I couldn't afford AAU at the time, you know what I mean? I was so young, and I had 2 kids before I even left high school, you know what I mean? So I was just trying to figure it out, you know, trying to be a dad, trying to be a full-time worker, you know, trying to be the home with the, you know, with the boys, you know, just trying to figure life out, you know. So
right. So coach, how long have you been coaching?
So my son is 26, and I've been coaching since he's like, I don't know, 6, so about 20 years.
Wow, 20 years. Like I know we're joking, and for everybody that's on the line, but like, Coach Thomas Young has 20 years in this game. Like, salute to you. Like 20 years, that's a long time to coach. I mean, in your young life, man. And so, I mean, all we can say is thank you. So, I mean, you started off coaching young men, right?
Yeah.
Or it sounded like it was co-ed. And then how many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids, man, but I have 6 grandkids right now.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. My kids don't know how to stop.
You guys have 6 grandkids. You have 4 kids. And so out of the 4 kids, how many are girls? How many are boys?
So I have one. My oldest is a boy, and the rest are girls. I have one in high school. She's a sophomore, and the rest are all graduated and doing their family thing now. You know.
Wow. All your kids hoop.
Everybody hoop.
Wow, that's so dope.
Everybody hoop, man. So it was dope. And, you know, met a lot of great people along the way. I even met a lot of snakes along the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
that part.
That comes with the process.
But that's part of the learning curve, you know what I mean? So, you know, but like I said, man, I'm very, very blessed, man. I'm called to have the opportunity to work with all these young kids, man. So it's real good feeling, man.
That's so dope. So you still have you and your wife have one more that's still in high school, right?
Yep.
Sophomore, right?
She's a sophomore.
So you coach her at Decatur?
Yep, at Decatur. Yep, Julie Young. That's her name.
Julie, y'all better remember that name, man. Julie Young.
Yeah.
What is she a point guard?
She's a point guard, yes, sir.
Ooh, let's go.
That is so dope.
She all right, you know.
She all right.
She cool, you know what I mean?
So talk to us, Coach. What is your philosophy in terms of coaching?
Man. So, man, we just want to play hard, man. And my thing is, if you leave it all on the floor, man, I'm with that. You know what I mean? It's called. I don't mind losing. I mean, of course, I want to win. But if you lose, man, leaving everything on the floor. You know what I mean? Knowing that if that team was better than us that day, lined up, then that's it. You know what I mean? But you did everything possible for you to, you know, try to get a dub. You know what I mean? And in the process, man, you learn a lot about yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you know, you don't see someone's true character until something goes wrong. You know what I mean? So, I always tell the girls, man, do your thing, man. I got you 100, man. I'm with you.
Right.
Wrong or right, just go hard. You know what I mean?
Wow, that is so dope.
I like that.
What has been your what is your thought, Coach, around right? Because when we think of basketball, right, man, when we think about basketball, like there's this stereotype around Samoans in sports, and like you usually connect our people to the sport of football or rugby. There were seldom few Samoans who you would connect to, like whoever made it, you know, as far as the NBA, who are Polynesian. Folks like Wally Ranks. You know who Wally Ranks is, Coach Tommy?
No, I don't. I don't. No, real talk.
Wally Ranks was the first Samoan, and you can go ahead and Google him if you're on the live right now.
I didn't even know that.
Wally Ranks, man, Carson, California. You better stand.
Hey, Coach. Coach, that just shows us how old Boogie is, right? And we're younger than Coach, right? That's all that shows. That doesn't show that he knows more than us or anything like that, right?
I'm just trying to give you. Hey, Coach, I'm trying to give Manny a little history lesson here. Wally Ranks.
You me some. I like that.
Wally Ranks was the first Samoan. He was Afakasi to go to make it, and he played. I think it was Milwaukee. He played for. He has Samoan. He is of Samoan descent, out of Carson, California. He was a dope basketball player. So we have folks like Wally Rank, and there's the I think Jabari Parker. I think he's half Tongan.
Yeah.
Jabari Parker. Peyton Siva also.
Peyton Siva.
Franklin High School.
Franklin High School. Shout out to South End, Franklin High School. And then you had Kobe Bean Bryant, who was also a Samoan, definitely. And then you had, last but not least, Vince Bayalua. Right? You had Vince Bayalua, a.k.a. Boogie Oogie Oogie. So
never heard of her. I never heard of her.
It was just a few of us.
Man, what league did he play in, man?
Hey, Coach, man, watch out, man. The crossover game.
Church league.
Man.
No. Okay. Hey, Coach. Coach, Vince killed it in the church league. In the men's ministry.
No, 2K, man. Come on, get it right.
After the game, set up the chairs.
So, but like honestly, Coach, like how did you like deal with that narrative that like Samoans we aren't known to play basketball, and then having to coach your kids, right, in a sport that I would say is predominantly dominated by African American youth.
Yep.
Right.
It's tough, man. It's getting easier now. I'll tell you the truth, man. But at the beginning, man, it's tough to break the waves because, like you say, you walk into the gym and people are looking at you like, "What are you doing here? You're supposed to be blocking somebody." You know what I mean? Like,
right.
This is the one that gets me, bro. Oh, you're poly. Oh, just rebound the ball. You know what I mean? Like, oh, cut that out, man.
We're like automatic centers.
For real. Or like, oh, that's the muscle. Like, no, cut it out, man.
A low post player. Just get to the block. Get to the block.
Screen.
Like 5'2". You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, come on, man.
Like, Oos, go set a screen, Oos.
But the thing is, man, I really prided myself, man, when I took these poly girls in, man, that, like I said, at the beginning, it wasn't even a poly thing like that. I was just very blessed to have a bunch of girls in the community that were poly. You know what I mean? So these group of girls, man, like I said, we just hit it hard. And I knew what it took, you know what I mean? If you want to be seen, you're going to have to handle the rock. I don't care what position you are. Ain't nobody going to tell you a center or a point guard because you're only in 5th grade. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I never wanted to pigeonhole a kid. Basically, my thing was, honestly, real talk, to this day, bro, we run an offense where everybody has to touch the ball. You know what I mean? So now the ball's on your court now. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah, you get a chance to touch the ball, but what are you going to do with it now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we run that philosophy like, man, any given night could be your night. It just depends on what the matchup is. You know what I mean? So that's why Decatur's making a lot of noise, man, because we're still trying to get that winning culture. Like I said, man, we went from last year being the first time in the playoffs over the last 22 years.
Wow. Salute.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? So, and that's a big up to the whole team, man, the whole coaching staff at Decatur, man. Elon, Langston, Mo, and all those guys, man. So, much love to everyone behind the scenes. My wife, she's on the staff too, man. But like I said, man, all those, it takes everybody. Like you said, I heard you calling it the village, and I think that's dope too, man, because that's a great word for community, man. Like, There's so many people behind the scenes that get overlooked or not mentioned. You know what I mean? And but if anyone knows, man, what goes on behind the scenes, man, is where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but back to the girls, man, it was like training all of them to just handle the rock, be comfortable. And as they got older and they start, filling out their bodies, now you see who the center is. Now you see, you know what I mean? But now you might be a center, but you dribble the ball like a guard because you've been training like a guard the whole time.
Yeah.
So now you deadly, you know what I mean? So, but like I said, man, we have a lot of kids, man, that it's called great kids, man, from all over the city that's coming in, man. So like I said, man, I appreciate them. But big ups to the parents, man. The parents, man, they like I keep saying, man, without the parents, nothing moves. And but people are like, well, I just want to talk to the player. Man, the player is underage, man. You talk to the mom and dad. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Mom and dad is gonna give it the gas to go. You know what I'm saying? So, if I can get the parents to buy off on what we're doing, man, it makes things a lot easier on the court for the young lady. You know what I mean? So, and that's what we push out here, man. I believe everybody, man, can make it, man. I just don't like pigeonholing the kid at an early age. Be like, man.
I love that.
So my daughter's a guard, bro. We played for teams where they would only make her a center.
Right.
And I'm like,
how tall is she?
She's not tall at all. She's like 5'4".
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? She's not that tall. You know what I mean? But
she's strong.
She hoop. Yeah, she's She ball out. But there's a lot of girls on the team that are like that, man. Like they get overlooked, and now I got a freshman 6 foot. She's dope. You know what I mean? And she never touched the ball until her 7th grade year because nobody wanted to work with her. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
But you look at her now, everyone's like, "Oh man, let me get her." So I'm like, my thing I tell parents straight up too, like if you want to go, that's totally up to you. It's your kid.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel is best for them. You know what I mean? I don't want to hold you back or make you feel like I'm trying to just hold your kid back from being what you think she should be, or so if you feel like she get better coaching, man, there's nothing I can do. You know what I mean? I gave you everything I got.
And I love that, Manny. I love the fact that like as we were talking to Coach Tommy earlier, and he talked about like taking players who just had like minimal amount of basketball skills and him and what TreyCity basketball, their commitment is like taking those young people and really helping to develop their skill set in the sport of basketball, which is so dope. And this is what I would say as a sidebar, Coach Tommy, and we'll get into a little bit of this. We know you're doing the trainings like every week, and we'll talk about that. And I want you to talk about how folks who are on the live parents can get their kids connected. But would you mind, would you make an exception by having Manny join your classes? Would that be okay, man? Coach Tommy, because I'm sure he wouldn't mind being out there with the young players, but he really needs to develop his jump shot and his coach. Like, so if you would make an exception, you and your wife, coach, please,
let me say something real quick.
And join TreyCity basketball.
Coach, let me say something real quick. All right. So I knew nothing about softball, baseball, right? But I really love the sport, right? And I was able to take my team to the championship 4 times, right? Not even playing the game ever in my life, right? And we won, right? And so I kind of get what you're saying, where like you didn't play no hoop before, but then I was also blessed with like this killer hook shot. Coach? Let me ask you, what's the hardest shot to block?
Who's talking about a hook shot, Coach?
Hold on, Coach. What's the hardest shot to block in basketball?
Who's talking about a hook shot, Coach?
The hook shot. And so I had this killer hook shot, right? And they used to call. This is what the only thing I hated about my basketball career, right?
Making his own assessment of his own hook shot.
The only thing I hated about was my nickname, right, on the course, because they'd be like, "Oh, that's the hooker," and I said, wait. I need a new name, bro. I need a new name. I don't like that name.
Hooker.
I don't like that name. But because my hook shot was killer, bro. But I didn't want to share that. But Boog done forced me to share that because he needs to know, and he gonna find out on Saturday because we got a little one-on-one game going.
So, Coach Tommy, in all seriousness, like, so for folks that don't know that are on the live right now, parents that are interested, and I'm encouraging any parent. Like I've already had a conversation with Coach Coach Young about bringing over Sitofa, because and this is what I love about, right? So I learned about Coach Manny, Coach Tommy, and what his wife is doing through my sister Tepora. Shout out to my sister because she got Camila. You know, Camila is my niece and my daughter Titofa. They're both freshmen. They love basketball, and we knew. And Camila's a love for basketball is inevitable, man. She's always got a basketball in her hand. And so Tepora took her up. She was like, I just took Camila to this camp up in Federal Way. They're called TreyCity Basketball. And he's dope. My sister was like, and my sister's a hooper too. You know, Tepora has a background in playing basketball too at a high level. And so I knew when she said that, I knew she was for real. And she was like, yeah, I think you need to take Sitofa out there. Like I took Camila out there and she loves it. And I love what the young coaches are doing. They're a couple that do some amazing work out in Federal Way. And I was like, cool. How can we get her connected, man? You know, and so you can join this, right, AAU team, right, Manny? The good thing about that is that Coach Young and his wife, they're invested beyond that. Yeah, like the girls had a game, I think it was like a week ago. It was a Saturday, like that's family time. How dope was it that Coach Young, both he and his wife, and I think another coach, they took the time out of their busy schedule during Saturday to come down to Clover Park and watch us get ran by some Palangi Kings. We got ran, right? They ran us out the gym, right? I don't think they can mess with us in the paint, but all it's like, thank you, coach. Like that to me, that speaks volumes, man, to like the way that your investment in our young people. And so I would be remiss if I did not mention that on this live. And I'm saying that to anybody that's listening. If you have a child that's interested in learning, or they might be green, they don't know anything about basketball, please get them connected to TreyCity Basketball. And now, Coach Tommy, talk to the folks and tell them how they can get connected.
It's called, you want to hit the Instagram, man, TreyCity Basketball on Instagram or Facebook. You can connect with me. I have my number on there. So it's called, or you can message me through there, and I'll take care of all your questions. But as of today, man, I'm dropping in July. We're gonna be hosting. I'll be hosting clinics from the Boys and Girls Club. They're gonna be in collaboration with me. It's called throughout the week, where I'll be working with different time slots. Where I'll be working with kids in elementary, kids in junior high. Then that's for the Boys and Girls Club. But for me personally, I'll be working with it's called high schoolers on my own time. So that schedule will be dropping too in July. So it's called. You just got to get a hold of me on Instagram or Facebook, and it's called. I can answer any questions that anybody has out there. But Boys and Girls Club, if you have someone young, because I don't have no young girls as far as teams right now.
Okay.
But I'm looking to put together a 5th grade team, and then it's called. We're gonna figure it out from there. But I got some great coaches at TreyCity, man. I have Alex Lee, I have Kirsten, man. It's called, which is my high school coach, man. She's dope, man, and she does more than just basketball, man. She runs a nonprofit out there that helps kids, in different avenues. She helps kids get scholarships, even young adults find jobs. You know what I mean? So she's dope. It's called. But like I said, man, it's just a team of people that are behind us, man. Like the people that sponsor me, man. Shout out to Left Coast, Screen Print, Jim McConville, man. Chihu, it's called Efinity Digital. It's called Paz Jewelry. Trey Life Music. It's called. The camp out here is real tough, man. And to all the polys out here in the Fed, man, they really with the movement, man. I really dig the support that everyone shows. You know what I mean? So it's much love to all those folks out there, man. That's just supporting me and letting the Uso know that, hey, man, I got you. You know what I mean? It's a lot of love out here, and much love to you guys for even opening this platform, man. For giving us the opportunity to even get out in front of people. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a big person to be. If anyone knows me, I don't like doing all this, but I knew. In order for us to get out there, I had to do this interview. You know what I mean? So
thank you.
It was dope, and I know a lot of people they want to hear what goes in my head. You know what I mean? Because I don't talk to everybody like this, But it's a great opportunity, man, to just get in front of your peoples and let them know, man, that we out here doing something positive, man.
Hey, Coach, I hear you thanking everybody around you in the village, and one of the things that we like to do here on Big Goose Radio when we invite a guest is highlight our guests, man. We want to say thank you. Thank you for all the time and investment into our kids.
Absolutely.
Into, you know what I mean? Like people can look at what you're doing and say, take it for what it is, but we don't even know what the outcome 10 years from now. Now we see how many young girls in the WNBA, how many Usos in the NBA because of Coach Thomas. You know what I mean? Like, and people, and just to hear your heart, Us, the way you thank people, the way you love on people, and you almost sound surprised at how the love is. And I told Vince this, that the love that you give out is reciprocated. It's gonna be reciprocated. It's gonna come back to you. It's gonna come back to you, bro. And so don't be surprised that people are loving on you and showing you so much support, because it's only what you give out, bro. You know what I mean? It's all from what you're giving out. And it's not to be big-headed or to walk around, I'm hearing you talk and it doesn't even sound like you're this cocky guy or, walking around like you're this and you're that. And so, we commend you, Coach. Thank you for everything that you're doing in our community and for the young people, man. Because we all know, we grew up with some knuckleheads that's in prison right now. We grew up with some knuckleheads who's not alive no more. And here you are, you know what I mean, with your nonprofit, with your basketball program, giving kids an opportunity to get out of prison or to not even go that route, not even end up dead. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So we commend you. We highlight you, Coach Thomas. Thank you.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
I tell these young athletes, man, like, I know a lot of you guys ain't going to make it to the WNBA, man, but the bonding that you make here, man, is gonna be so dope. You know what I mean? Because one day you're gonna call me up and be like, "Hey, Coach, man, I invite you to my wedding." You know what I mean? Hey, Coach, can you wait in the waiting room? I'm having my first kid. You know what I mean? That type of stuff, man. You know what I mean? Just life stuff, man. You don't gotta be a professional, man, for me to remember you, man. I dig all these kids, man. You know,
that's dope.
Like, so I middle school. You know what I mean? It's called. I'm out there in So I'm at the junior high level, but like I said, the school that I'm at feeds into the high school. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, man, just getting to know kids at a young age and see them all the way through, man, and it's such a dope feeling, man. Like I have one senior on the team this year, bro, and I saw her from being little all the way to she's my only senior, man, and she's dope, man. So much love out to Evie, man. She signed with Bellevue Community College, man.
Hey,
everything for her, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's what it's all about. Like that is like Manny said, like helping give young people a pathway to be successful. Yep. And so shout out to like not only Coach Tommy, but his wife and his staff and your entire village, your team of folks who have been committed to helping young people. That is so dope. Let's talk about your son, because your son is like a big time music producer, right? We see great life.
I see the piano in the back, Boog. You see the piano in the back?
I see it, bro.
Is Coach Young gonna sing us a song?
I think
live
so.
on Big Oost Radio.
Let's run it.
Put a beat on, man. I'm gonna drop this 16 on y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, right, in light of the basketball busyness that you and your wife are busy with, your son is also a music producer, and we see like the music like blowing up. Talk to us about that experience.
Man, honestly, man, I was mad at him, man. He was supposed to go to college and do the basketball thing. If my man wanted to be Phil Poco and come home, but you know what? We like every father and son, man, it doesn't go the way he thought it was supposed to go, you know what I mean? And it was dope because he taught me a lot, man. Like, honestly, man, he wanted to pursue music, and I just told him, man, if you're gonna do it, man, let's be serious. You know what I mean? I don't want you gangbanging. I don't want you doing that. I want you making music. If you're gonna make music, make music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he came out here, man, and he struggled for a little bit. And he got it out of the mud, man. And he's man. Him and his crew, artists, man. I see him go from one artist to 0 artists. Now he got like, I don't know, he got a whole team of guys out here, man. And they're all making great music, man. I mean, so he's making major noise. It's called My Son-in-Law is part of that, man, which is it's called they call him Bless, but you know who he is.
Bless my keys.
Bless the keys, yeah.
I know those so easy. I know those young who so easy. Yes, sir.
Yep. So it's called. And they have their own company with their family called Bunch of Youngs. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
So I have a special needs granddaughter that Bunch of Youngs is like a modeling thing for her. You know what I mean? So it's dope, man.
That's fire.
And all my grandkids are part of that. You know what I mean? So it's real dope, man. So just trying to inspire
family
man,
business going, man.
You know what I mean? Just trying to inspire them, man, to do something positive.
Yeah. I like your approach. You know, like you saying to your son, all right, this didn't pan out, but you're gonna do music, then go hard. And it's like you take that same approach from basketball to parenting, and then even now to your son's next endeavor. So, man, that's what's up, Oos.
Being a parent at a young age was tough. But, like I said, man, I was 17 with 2 kids and one on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
When you talk about not listening to your parents, but, fast forwarded, man, I've been blessed, man. My kids are great. My grandkids are great, man. If anyone knows me, man, I'm a real family man. And I try to bring the culture and I try to bring that mentality of family into the basketball world.
Love it.
Yep. We're not cutthroat. You know what I mean? I just want parents to understand. Yes, you got to be hard if you want to compete at a high level.
Yeah.
But let's be transparent, man. If your kid's not there, that's cool. They'll get there if you put the work in. But I got some parents that come in and be like, "No, my daughter needs to play." I'm like. And you just try to be real with them, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like I say, I never want to tell a kid or turn a kid away and be like, "Hey, man, you're not gonna make it. I don't want to put I put time into you. You just gotta give me time. If anything, I'm charging loyalty. You know what I mean? That's it.
Oh,
come on, man.
Let's go.
That part.
So I just let them know straight up, man. I'm with you, but you gotta, man. And when kids tell, "But coach, I ain't got no money. I don't got no coupe," I'm like, you got time? That's all I want right now. Don't worry about the money when you make it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? But right now, man, just give me time, man.
I'm glad that you said that, Coach, because I'm sending Sitofo over to you, and I ain't got no coupe. So, guys, you guys heard it right here live. No, I'm just. That's in terms of business. Like, that's one thing that Manny and I always want to make sure that we are pushing on one another is to support Polynesian businesses. And
got to, man.
And TreyCity Basketball, this is a business entity, y'all. Don't ask for no discount. Bless that man and his wife and what they're doing, right? They are pouring, and there's no real cost to that, because you can't really measure no cost to the amount of work, especially when you see, your students or your players going off to like the next level of college and stuff like that, and the hope is to make it to the NBA or WNBA.
Yeah, so, hey, Book, I always say this, Book, don't make it awkward, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't want to speak for all Polynesians, but for all Polynesians, right, we do this thing where we go support each other's business, but we like, Julie, what? Can you give me a discount? Like, man, let the business person give you the discount instead of you asking for it. You know what I mean?
You ain't going to Foot Locker and asking for no.
You know what I'm saying?
You paying $300.
You know what I'm saying? So
and
come on, man.
To our little rinky-dink business and ask for a discount. The t-shirt's only $20, man. Come on, man.
If there's a discount to be given, let them give it to you instead of you having to ask for it, bro. Let's support people at 100%, man.
Absolutely, man.
For real.
My point is this: support TreyCity Basketball. Take your pay full price, except
That's
for
right.
Oogie. No, just talk to us about and we're almost at the end. Thank you if you're just joining us right now. If you're watching via Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, thank you guys for tuning in. We are live with Coach Tommy Young of TreyCity Basketball. This is an AAU team here based out of Federal, Washington, and he and his family are doing amazing work helping young people to develop through the sport of basketball. It's Father's Day weekend.
Yes, sir.
Coach, what has been your philosophy in terms of fathering? Because we see you have a bunch of grandkids, you have your kids, a lot of them are out of school, but then like you also have to kind of wear that father hat too when you're coaching, right? Because you're coaching young ladies, right?
Yep.
Talk to us about that experience.
Man, in that experience, man, this is me, man. I try to treat them all like my kid, man, where I push them the same way I would push my daughter. But at the same time, man, make them know that it's a safe place for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And understand, like, because I'm a yelling coach. You know what I mean? I'm a yelling coach. But at the same time, man, I just don't yell at them because I built a relationship off the court.
Right.
So everybody in the stands might see it like, damn, that coach is, but they don't understand the relationship that I built.
That's good.
You know what I mean? All the time that I deposited into them, that was the time for me to cash out. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take nothing if you don't put nothing in. You know what I mean? So,
That's right.
man, me taking the time to deposit into their life, man, is my thing. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just not even about basketball. It could be about, man, how's your life doing? You know, man, you in trouble again? Are you see what boy are you seeing that your mom and dad? You know what I mean? You know, there's stuff that they go through in life. You know what I mean? And taking that father, because I had to learn how to do that with my own kids. You know what I mean? Because I'm hard on them, and you know what I mean. Like, it's funny, man, because I think we all go through it, man. From the oldest one, that was like your experiment, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you learn with the older ones, and as the younger ones come, you're a little bit more calmer, you're a little bit more understanding, and the other ones be tripping. They're like, how did they get away with all that? Like, man, it's just it's a learning thing, man. You know, there's no handbook on how to raise one. You know what I mean? Yeah. But all I know that I just told myself, man, if anything, just be there. Be there and just be present and make yourself available. You know what I mean? And I try to do that as a husband and as a father. You know what I mean? And now, like my grandkids, you know, it's typical thing. Hey, man, don't be touching my grandkids. You know what I mean? Like, no, for real. You guys get 1 2 per here. You know what I mean? 1 2 per let's go. You better cut it out with all that. You know. So, but like I said, man, just having that attitude of just letting them know, man, hey, it's okay to mess up. It's okay. Just fix it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just fix your mistakes. You know, don't keep doing the same mistake over and over again. Like, learn from it and let's move on. Let's be better next time. You know what I mean? I like that. I really try to push that issue. And, you know, you get some of your kids that are more knuckleheads than others, Jasmine. You know, but I'm not going to say that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you love them all the same, man. They all have their own personalities. They all have their own connection with you, just like girls on the team or kids that I call them boys play for me. You know what I mean? So when they come to the studio now, you know, I see these young men, they have families too. They trying to hold down a job. They trying to make this, you know, make this music pop. You know what I mean? So you just try to guide them in the best way possible and just be an ear to the youth. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I think what it is, man, that a lot of old heads, you know, don't want to listen to the young ones or don't want to create that lane for them. And they try to be the gatekeepers and hold things to themselves and not let nobody in. You know what I mean? But if you're a real OG out there and you really do anything, you open up the road so everyone can get in. You know what I mean? That's real. But,
say that.
That's real. That's what it is. You pay for them to get on. You know what I mean? But a lot of these OGs, man, they think they OGs, but they out there, they paved the road, but now you got to go through them to get somewhere. You know what I mean? It's like, cut it out, man.
Yeah.
Let these kids breathe and help them out. You know what I mean? Let them breathe, man. You out here trying to suffocate the future, you know? Cut it out. You know, so yeah, so I be like that.
Gems on us right now, Manny.
Yeah.
I hope folks that are on the live right now are listening. Coach Young is dropping gems on us. I love that, man. Especially to the OGs out, man. That's a good word and message to the OGs, man. I hope if you're out there and you're listening, man, wise words from Coach Thomas Young, man. Open up, give young people an opportunity, and deter them away from a lifestyle. Got us in trouble, man, and don't hold them. Allow them to be great. You know, shout out to the Uso Alf, man. Be great, be you.
Right? Hey, Coach Young said you can't pave the way and be the gatekeeper at the same time, bro. You know what I mean? So, hey, Coach, I got a question for you, and this might be a little bit off topic, but I think it's relative to what we're talking about. What do you say to a parent who, because I know you deal with it sometimes, who's like with your son, right? You thought he was going to be this, and then he turned out to do music instead, right? And then there was a little friction between you and your son, and then you guys figured it out. What's your message to kids whose parents used to play sports, right? And then their kids, they're expecting their kids to be, they're trying to live their dreams through their kids. And they come to find out the kid don't even like playing football or playing basketball. They want to go do music or you know, do other things. What is your message to that parent?
I think, you know, I think the lines get kind of crossed at a young age. I really feel it is the parents' job to put them in something to keep them motivated and keep them doing something. But there's an age they get to, and I don't know what age that is. It's something that the parent got to know, like just with the relationship they have.
I like that.
But they know it's not going to be their lane no more. You know what I mean? But teaching them how to work hard through sports or do that, that's a great opportunity at a young age to learn that kind of stuff. So when they do transfer to their dream or whatever lane they want to go down, they have that same mentality of working hard. You know what I mean? But I love that. You know, and I understand, but you know, a lot of parents, I don't understand that at a young age, bro, where they be like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to force them to do that. Man, that's your job as a parent to make them, discipline them. You know what I mean?
Thank you, coach.
You know what I mean? Stay on it. But there's going to be an age where you're going to come across where you're going to know. As a parent, you should know that that's not their lane no more. You know, their passions change, but the thing is, the work ethic doesn't change. The path changed, but the work ethic. You know what I mean?
So, Pastor Thomas Young up in his joint, yo.
You know, lightweight.
Pastor Thomas Young dropping gems on there.
That's what I'm talking. And the funny thing is, we've been fortunate to have a lot of coaches that come on and talk to us, but I just never felt this is the question to ask them for whatever reason. But when I heard your story and listened to you and even talking to you before we jumped on. Something in me was like, oh, this is the guy to ask this question to. And so I really love that answer.
What a
hey, can I give a shout out to my boy? He's called Dwayne Lee, man, the Boys and Girls Club. That's right there. He's on. Yep. That Uso is dope, man.
Shout out to the Uso Dwayne. Hey, D, man, we see you, man. Salute to the Uso D that's on here. Here's another question. A little off topic, but just still has some context in relation to basketball. Right, there's that one parent, right? And I know you've experienced this one parent, coach, where he or she is always in the stands,
coaching
from the stands. Like I know that could, I know that probably is something hard to like manage, like. And I don't want to say any names, but like there are some parents who just like can't contain themselves, who be screaming from the bench, like, man, come on, man. You know what I mean? How do you deal with those? What is your thought? Or how do you deal with those type of parents? Or what is best?
So basically what Boogie is asking is, how do you deal with me? How do you deal with a person like me?
Look, this is me. When I have a lot of parents like that. This is me. You can scream as long as it's positive, and do not tell the kids on the court what to do. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know the scheme or what's being told. You know what I mean? If you're confused about your player and like, why is my girl doing this? Man, go to the coach and ask him. You know what I mean? Go to the coach, talk it out with the coach, man. Because honestly, no cap, coaches be bullcrapping sometimes. You know what I mean? Like they don't have an answer for that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some coaches be like, you ain't supposed to be talking to me like that. Like, no, that's your job as a coach. Yeah. You're supposed to relay that message. You know what I mean? If there's a kid that is having a problem, you're supposed to let them know how can they get better to get more time on the court. Now, if you don't want to and you keep dodging that, you ain't supposed to be coaching, man. You know, and like I tell a kid when I'm coaching, if you don't understand it, let me know because maybe I'm teaching it wrong. You know what I mean?
That's
I'll go back to the board and fix what I gotta fix. You know, but back to the.
Does that irritate you, coach?
What?
Be honest. Does that irritate you?
Does what irritate me? Like, parents that scream.
Yeah, the parents that are coaching from like you're if I'm the coach and I'm right, you have a game plan, you're trying to right, and maybe parents they don't understand that, but you know unless you're a parent like me who understands fully because I've coached like next to folks like Phil Jackson. No, I'm just saying, but like right, and I know, and I'm seeing like, come on, man, I know that wasn't the game plan. What you know, and in my mind, I'm like, what the hell are you doing, coach? You know, but I'm trying to just be respectful, but like. Bro, I'm driving all the way down to Centralia 45 minutes. Come on now. You better know what you're doing out there, coach.
You know, but this is me, man. Like, to me, it does irritate me when parents try to coach from the sideline because they don't put the time in to coach.
That's
right?
Good. That's good.
But if you're yelling at your kid like play harder, that to me, I'm fine with that stuff. But if you're telling the kid like, "Hey, slide over here," like, "Hey, you're like, "Hey, take away the backside." I'm like, "I'm on that side of the court." I mean, like, you know, that kind of stuff. But you know, you hurt the kid more than anything because if that kid ends up listening to their parents, they get pulled out.
The game.
You know what I mean? And the parents is looking at me like. Why are you telling me? Why my daughter sitting down? Like, why you keep interrupting?
Here you go, coach.
Cut that out, man. You know, my thing is, as a coach, let me be wrong. Let me be wrong. You know what I mean? Don't let the girl be listening to you and now she's wrong because you're wrong. Let me be wrong. You know what I mean?
I don't go to your job and tell you what to do, right?
Exactly.
I don't go to Walmart. Right? I don't go to Walmart and check receipts for you.
You got the wrong box in your hand. You know what I mean?
I don't come to McDonald's and tell you how to flip your burger.
You know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane, brother.
Oh man, that's just good context, man, and good conversation because sometimes like it's especially the sport of basketball because it's so personal, right?
Yeah.
Like, at least with football, for the most part, there's some distance because you're in the bleachers.
Yeah.
You can yell, and like if your coach is like, "Oh, I don't give a damn with that boy never played a sport in his life. What the hell you yelling for, right?" Versus like basketball, you're right there. Or it could be one of those things where, like, then you start tripping on the referee, and that kind of change the dynamic of the game because now the ref is coaching a different way because you got this irritating parent that's in the crowd talking all that smack.
Hey, Coach, I remember I was watching Boog's video one time. He was going live at Sitofa's game, right? And then the phone dropped on the floor. He was coaching. He was one of them parents that was coaching for the sideline. And then when the hey, Coach, when the phone went back up, I saw Boog getting arrested walking out to the gym.
Bro, no cap. There's been some moments like that. No, and I share like for me, and Manny knows this, like most of us as Samoans, especially these young Samoan men, we have grown to love football. It's just kind of naturally in our DNA because we come from this warrior spirit. And I love football too, but like for those that know me, like basketball is actually my first love. I love to hoop. I've hooped ever since I was 2 years old, man. And, you know what I mean? You know, but no, I'm serious. I love the sport of basketball. And I love it more than I love football. So I just love the game of basketball. And so I'm really passionate about the sport. And so I appreciate what you're doing. Just to reiterate what Manny's already said to you and your wife. Tommy, thank you so much for pouring into young people, investing them, and doing that with a genuine heart. And I would encourage everybody who's on our live tonight, if you're interested, to make sure you follow TreyCity Basketball on Instagram, on Facebook. You can go and follow Coach Thomas Young on Facebook. He's on there. Tap in, add him, send him or his wife your questions. Shout out to your entire family, Coach Young. Shout out to Trey Life Music. We support what you guys are doing there too, as a music platform as well. Big Goose Radio. We'd love to help share and spread and get more exposure to the amazing music that's coming out of Fedtown. We see it, man. We salute you all. Thank you so much. Any final thoughts or any shout outs you want to give before we let you off, Coach?
Nah, man, I just thank you so much, man. It's a great opportunity to be out here, man. And like I said, man, you really made this comfortable for me, man. So it was real dope because I didn't know what to expect, you know. But I love it, man. Thank you so much, man. I love what you guys are doing in the community, man. And you know, hopefully we can tap in and do some other things. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know, and tie it up, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hooking up with you, man, and going over some other things, man. But dope, man. I appreciate you guys, man.
Coach,
for taking the time out, for even thinking about me.
Oh, man, that's too easy. That's too easy, bro. You know, it was inevitable. We were gonna, find a moment to, once your schedule allowed you to be on here. But one last question before we let you off the horn, Coach. When you look at Manny, and then look at myself, Coach, and because you're a coach of 20 years, right? And you're honest, professional.
Coach, look again. I don't think you saw me.
Coach, right now, watch this, Coach.
Ooh, not the form.
Now go ahead, Manny. Show me your hook shot, Manny.
I can't because the camera's.
Look, you see?
Coach, I can't show you because the ball already went in the hoop.
When cats start doing stuff like that, that's a further know what kind
Coach,
of
the ball already went in the hoop.
Come here.
I don't. Oh, it's funny like that, guys. It's funny like that. It's funny like that.
Oh, Manny, much love, man.
No, just based on look at us, Coach. Just be honest, right, without even knowing what our basketball game is like between Manny and I. Who do you think would win 1-on-1? Who would you bet your last dollar on, Coach?
I'm gonna go with Boog because the form is there. Boog had the form. Boog had the form.
Holy!
My man hit me with the come here. Come here. I'm like, okay.
Because it's kind of hard, jumper. you're like this in front of somebody, but when I'm playing my position, they're behind me.
He held the ball. He
They're
held the
behind
ball.
me.
That lets
No, because the mic is right here. The mic is right here. That's why. Oh, I see what you guys are doing. I see what you. So you guys had a text earlier, and you guys. This is all planned, right? So this is all planned.
Oh,
this sounds planned right here. I don't know. I guess. Go ahead. Keep going, guys.
No, I'm good, man.
I'll just wait till we start talking about some serious stuff. Go ahead, guys.
Oh man, no. All joking aside, Coach Thomas, we love you and appreciate you and your wife, TreyCity Basketball, what you guys are doing. We look forward to having you on again, but more importantly, we look forward to building together and working in a more collaborative way. And so, thank you and your family for your commitment to our community, not only to the folks that are out in Federal Way, but to Polynesian and young athletes all around the Northwest. Thank you for being available to helping to coach them. We send you nothing but prayers for you and TreyCity Basketball, and we want to say Happy Father's Day to you and your family, and enjoy this weekend.
Father's Day, man. Thank you.
God bless you, Uso. Alofaku. We'll talk to you soon, bro.
Yep, 3 times, baby.
Hey, yes, sir. TreyCity Basketball. That was Coach Thomas Young live on Big Oos Radio, Trey Life Music. I enjoyed that interview, bro.
I know. That was a lot of fun until that ending.
and not because you held the basketball like this, bro.
Because the mic is right here. I didn't want to. Whatever, guys. Hey. The only thing I can say is let's go to the courts. Let's go. It's nice and sunny now. You know what I mean? It's not raining no more.
So check this out. This Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go at it. We're going to have a round of one-on-one basketball. This is just some back talk between me, my Uso Manny, and some of the Usos, Mosos, Low Cook. We've been talking smack about each other. It's the NBA playoffs, so there's a lot of basketball talk. So we decided to say, hey, you know what? Let's not talk about this. Let's just hit the court this Saturday, and let's just see what we got. And so this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen,
20 years later, 20 years later,
we're going to see how this unravels. Please join us at Lakewood.
Watch this, Kobe. Hey. You know I made that.
Join us this Saturday. No, but serious. Shout out to Coach Thomas Young and the whole TreyCity basketball fam and Trey Life Entertainment. Thank you guys so much, man, for all y'all doing. We appreciate you, Coach. Man, I really enjoyed that interview, man.
Yeah.
That was dope, man.
Yeah, people don't realize this is that coaches' jobs, right? Like when they get these kids, they get kids from like broken homes, from single parents, from you know what I mean, like drugs and all that kind of stuff. And then they get the kids who come from the normal stuff, but having to deal with all of that, all these emotions coming into one place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, how do I work with this group collectively when they're all dealing with stuff outside of basketball? And so I love what I don't know if it was his wife, but they said it was more than basketball. Right. And so you can hear Coach Tommy always talking about like, dude, it's more than basketball. It's not basketball. This life skills that we're trying to teach these kids while using basketball as a tool to, get that message out. So, man, I had a great time.
I love the question. I love the question that you asked him, Moose. That's so dope. Like, because I'm guilty too as a parent. Like, too, we want to help. I want to help give the girls direction too, but I also don't want to minimize like what their plans or what their drive is. And that's just kind of different too. And because we all know this, parents, like you all know this, like you parent each kid a little different based on their personality and how they respond to that. And so, but I love that question, because we get a lot of parents who try to live out their dreams through their children and it doesn't go as planned.
Yeah.
And then what happens? Like the one
turmoils,
absolutely,
broken relationships. You can go down the list. There's so much things like I've witnessed. Usos, friends, co-workers, you know what I mean, family members who supposed to be this big star, got all these scholarships, boom, but blew out the knee, right? Now they're working construction and doing something totally different, but now they're raising their kids now. right? And you can tell, you can kind of see that the kid is, he has no interest in that. And I really love what coach is saying. Like, man, it's our job to push them here and push them there and push them. But there's a certain point where you got to realize where, hey, I think I'm wasting money pushing him into this direction. He really doesn't like. It's been 5 years and he doesn't want to get better. He doesn't want, then maybe it's time to move on to the next thing. Maybe it's time to invest into something, something different. And so I think we as parents got to be mindful of that, especially as fathers, and I'm speaking to fathers out here.
Yeah. You're right, bro.
Because it's Father's Day weekend, but God has called us to be the overseers of our houses, right? We're the leaders of our houses, and so in most cases, what we say goes,
Yeah.
And so we gotta be overseers, looking at our kids and looking at their future, saying, and I'll give you an example, right? My son, right, Jara, loves basketball and baseball, right? But he didn't really care about football too much, right?
Yeah.
Until his cousins started playing football, right? And so he goes like,
force it on him.
I didn't force it on him, right? And then my son Jara goes, "Oh, Dad, I want to play football." But I know my son, right? And so, and this is where Coach Tommy's, the way he answered, that's the reason why I love it. But he goes, "Oh, Dad, I want to play football." And everything in me, Boog, knew that my son wasn't going to love it. He wasn't, because he's just not that type of person. He's not, trying to hit somebody, trying to take somebody's head. He just doesn't have that kind of, that's not his attitude, right?
Yeah.
But I let him go. I said, "Oh, you know what? You want to play with your cousins? Go ahead. I'll let you try out for 1 year." And so he goes out for 1 year and he gets his hits in, right? He starts, he gets hit. He's giving hits, all of that stuff. Then he's finding out, Boog, how hard the grind is in practice, right? He's starting to see why he's one of the last kids running, while everybody else is beating him. And, and every practice he's getting better and better, but he's starting to see like, oh, man, I thought I was good at this and I thought I really liked this, but I thought I loved this, but I just like this. I don't love it. I don't love it enough to and so as a parent, I'm like, okay, cool. He tried it, and then the next year he was like, "Dad, I'm good. Can you find me a baseball team or a basketball team?" You know what I'm saying? And so I had to.
Good on you.
Yeah, I had to let him like try it out. Hey, go ahead. I see it, but you need to know for yourself. You know what I mean? And so he went out. He tried it, and he enjoys watching it because he played it for 1 year. But he doesn't really care about playing it no more. You know what I mean?
And who knows? Like he'll grow, and maybe as he gets older,
late bloomers.
He'll like just grow fond of it. Like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? So like, I love that, man. Salute to you, man, for recognizing that in Jira, and not pushing.
But we've seen, right? But we've seen people who are like, "Get your pads, and they're like, "I don't want to do this." And you're like, "Get your butt in the car. We're going to practice." For year after year after. No, I know the way you are, and I think yours is more passionate, bro. I think because I know you as a sports fan and as a father and all of these other traits that you are. So I don't think you're. I think you're a great overseer, and you're a good dad. So
I appreciate
Happy Father's Day, my brother.
Happy Father's Day to you, Moso, and you're even better and great dad as well, man.
And we just learn. Right? We learn from each other, right?
Absolutely, right? Be around like-minded folks and other fathers, man. Because the truth is, that's how I learned how to father based on what I saw from my father, and other male figures who were positive influences in my life. I saw the way they love the Lord, the way they love their children, and I just follow that blueprint. You ain't got to recreate the wheel, and then it's important, like what in height of what Coach Thomas is doing to do the same thing too, is to show young people how to do that as well. So that is so dope. Junior Bunny said, "I love you, Daddy." What's up, June?
My dad always said this: it was everything that I taught you, that you've seen growing up. All the good, take it in, and all the bad, learn how to fix that stuff. You know what I mean? Don't. I don't want you to copy all of those things. Just learn how to make it better. All my mistakes that I've shown you, make it better. But all the good stuff, that's the stuff you take in and you pass it down from generation to generation. I say, "Yep, I love you, Daddy."
Love you, Daddy. Happy Father's Day, Daddy. Real talk. It was great interview. Thank you one more time. I can't say thank you enough to the Uso man, Coach Tommy Young and his family.
Yes,
great interview. A shout out to his the whole Trey Life music group and what y'all are doing there, man, and the whole Trey movement that's happening out of Fedtown. We see you guys and we salute you for all the tireless and effortless work that you guys are putting in to help build our community. So thank you guys so much. We're right at the end of our live. We want to close out. If you would, Manny, while I talk to them, they have some music on their Trey Life music. We'll end off with one of their joints, but stay tapped in, folks. We'll be back again next week. We're gearing up for Pacifica Food Festival, so make sure that you get yourself ready. We've got a dope card for you guys of performers that day, and we're going to be releasing that information. And next week we'll talk a little bit more in depth about Pacifica Festival. We'll have some folks on here who are going to talk about what's going to be happening during that week. That's happening in tandem with Samoan Cultural Week. It's a week-long celebration as we celebrate our Samoan heritage here in the state of Washington. So we're excited about Big Goose Radio's excited about being a part of those efforts, and we get to close out Samoan Cultural Week with the Pacifica Food Festival. So we're going to be introducing some of our performers to you this week between now and next week, Tuesday. What was that, Manny?
Shout out to Anthony Tiliai for the 1,000 stars he just said.
Yes, thank you to all of our star senders. Big love to everybody that's been sending us stars and showing us love. We appreciate you. Fathers, mothers. Actually, no, let me talk to the mothers and the children. Let me talk to the mothers and the children. This week, fathers should be eating a steak every single day.
Ribeye.
No rice. Rice or no rice?
Whatever the father wants.
Whatever the father wants. Yes. Whatever the father wants. Mm-hmm. But this week is Father's Day weekend. So, salute to all the fathers that are out there.
I saw Valine on here. Valine, make that man a steak.
Please.
Make Paul Stevens that steak.
And make us some noodles, please, Valine. Please make us some noodles. What's popping? Yes. So make sure you guys are making a steak dinner every night. This week in honor of Father's Day weekend. Please, ladies, give us this week. We give you guys everything else.
It's crazy, Stellar. Me and the Usos, we put together like this thing for Mother's Day, right? And there was a lot of planning that went on beyond for that stuff. And then like this week is Father's Day. I never heard nothing.
You haven't heard nothing about nobody. I remember that. I remember you guys went all out. The mothers were eating crab, like y'all did the whole. And you still haven't gotten any message about anything.
No notification, no text, no. Well, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's something huge.
I saw a post, Junior. Do you see Junior Tawa's post? Junior was like, "Listen, this week is Father's Day. Don't try to use the graduates' Ula lays to lay us on Father's Day. We want fresh candy. Okay? Fresh. We want fresh candy.
I want like a." I never seen this one done before. I want to be the first. I want the first steak lay.
Manny wants a steak lay. This is I would, and I love that. I would love a steak lay too. I would also love a lay just made up of Jordans. Ooh. Because I do not own a pair of Jordans, and my kids own all these Jordans. And
I only own Scott slippers.
Yeah, man.
I'm not like complaining. You know what I mean? I love.
I don't even have socks, man. And you're talking about a steak leg, bro.
I rented this hat. I gotta go return it after this.
Shout out to all the fathers. Thank you guys for tapping into another episode of Big Goose Radio. It has been lovely rocking with you all tonight. Be safe out there. We're gonna close off with one of these joints from Trey Life Music. Hey, please excuse explicit lyrics. So if this is not your cup of tea, go ahead and log off right now. If you don't mind the content right now, this is artistry at its best. Respect the artistry behind the musicianship. So Trey Life Music, check this out. It's one of these joints called Obvious. Let's go.
Yeah, baby, that's my team, shorty, ain't that obvious. Put in work, baby, ain't shit stopping it. Get in the way, little buddy, I'm popping ya. And we come suited up like mafia. See, I ain't worried about the mothers, they copy ya. And them numbers going up, they can't fuck with her. It's bigger than music, but it's bigger than rap. Say we chopping all these niggas and we bringing it back. That's my team, shorty, ain't that obvious. Put in work, baby, ain't shit stopping it. Get in the way, little buddy, I'm popping ya. And we come suited up like mafia. See, I ain't worried about the mothers, they copy ya. And them numbers going up, they can't fuck with her. It's bigger than music, but it's bigger than rap. Say we chopping all these niggas and we bringing it back. Shit crazy. Everywhere I go, I put a mask on just in case a nigga wanna act up. Through the phone magazines, fully loaded on the side, nigga, just in case a nigga really wanna act up. We on to the morning, niggas acting phony, coming like Tony, coming by my lonely. Say you got that work, nigga, boy, you better show me. I'm cooking macaroni, hit him with a red dot, call it pepperoni. Tell that nigga woosah, nigga pipe down and hit the hookah. Snakes in the grass and I ain't talking about Medusa. Shorty wanna meet the team, then I can introduce ya. Sharks in the sea and I ain't talking Barracuda. We ride like Yakuza, we load it up, we set it up bazooka. We kicking in the studio, we eat it up chalupa. We counting all them blessings, thank you Lord, hallelujah. We came up together and we ain't gon' stop. I'm shooting for the stars till my body gon' drop. She hopped on my waist, started riding my glide. I slid in between, then I dipped like a mop. You messing with a real one, and if you can't find one, it's still one. Youngins in the